Good evening, everyone. This is Pratiksha Mohanty, a student of National Law University, Odisha, and today I'm going to talk about the doctrine of frustration under the Indian Contract Act 1872. So, whenever two parties enter into a contract, they have some contractual obligations which they need to perform. But however, many a times due to some unforeseen events or due to some supervening events, the performance of the contract become impossible. In such cases, the contract is said to be frustrated. The doctrine of frustration basically talks about the impossibility of the performance of the contract. It means a contract cannot be executed because of an incident beyond the control of both the parties. The performance of such a contract becomes frustrated, that is, it becomes impossible to perform, or it is illegal to perform that thing, or its performance is beyond the control of both the parties. The frustration of contract can be due to an unforeseen, impossible, or events outside the control of both the parties. The term frustration of contract has not been defined anywhere under the Indian Contract Act 1872, but the doctrine of frustration is enshrined under Section 56 of the Indian Contract Act 1872. According to the Section 56, an agreement to do an impossible act in itself is void. It states that when a contract to do an act becomes impossible or by reason of some event which the promiser cannot prevent, it becomes unlawful. The whole contract becomes void when the act becomes impossible or unlawful. So basically, there are some prerequisites that should be present for a contract to get frustrated. That is, there should be the existence of a valid contract. Some parts of the contract should yet to be performed by both the parties. The performance of the contract has become impossible. The impossibility has occurred due to event uncontrollable by both the parties of the contract. The grounds for the doctrine of frustrations are basically the impossibility of performance, the death or incapacity of the parties, or the destruction of the subject matter, frustration by the legislative or governmental intervention, the frustration of contract due to change in circumstances which is beyond the control of both the parties. Here, the changes in circumstances does not mean economic hardships or financial difficulties to execute the contract. This topic has been discussed at length in the celebrated judgment of SC judgment of Satyabrata Ghosh versus Mugninam Bangur, or the intervention of war. So the effect of frustration of doctrine of frustration is the contract is frustrated automatically, the further obligations are discharged, and there are no accrued obligations.